Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. We're on chapter 3, my favorite number, third. You already know how we represent them threes. This chapter right here is called A Long Time Coming. And it's straight up about the Gangsta Jake, the end result of a snitch. Catalog. For those that just tuning in, just to let you guys know. Man, by all means, I'm going to be reading my story, Gangsta Jake story. I'm going to be letting you guys know ways that you can participate in helping me put together a TV series. It's called the Gangsta Jake TV series. In short, the Gangsta Jake TV series is about a hardcore gangbanger who declared a national peace treaty among the Bloods and Crips. This peace treaty entailed consequences of death for those who chose to go against it. Not just kumbaya. We ain't just finna talk about stopping this gangbang thing. And next thing you know, you clowns go over there tripping on each other, warring and beefing. And next thing you know, the whole motherfucking city is back up. The guns is flying, bodies is dropping, motherfucking funerals is being arranged. Niggas is mad, want to go retaliate, take revenge. We ain't doing that type of peace treaty in this Gangsta Jake series. In this right here, when this series come out, y'all gonna know that you up in the motherfucking war zone. You need to stop something. You need to go and sacrifice something. Get your ass out the hot seat, because guess what? This gangbanging thing, man, we done done this shit too long, man. Let's shut this thing down, man. You know, as I mentioned, I'm not a motherfucking. I'm not with none of these grid programs and none of that. You know, saying shout out to the grid programs or whatever. How y'all doing? Whatever you guys trying to combat this gang thing, whatever. All that's good. Hit them how you can hit it, make it happen. But my thing is, for Gangsta Jake, the end result of a snitch, his remedy is to kill off the motherfuckers that ain't down with the peace treaty. Kill them off. Hell, smack them up out of here, man. 18 months, the war over. We get back to lives. We start spending some of this money up the government is willing to give us. I mean, you know, this is a fictional book, y'all. Don't take me too far with this thing, but it's my way that I feel the gangbang can actually stop. But before he actually get to the banging, before he get to the truth side of this thing, man, he had a whole lot of drama he had to go through. Because guess what? I got to speak the language that you understand. We love the drama. We love the sex. We love the drugs. We love the motherfucking the money. We love the cash flow that come with this shit. It's exciting. Blunts. We love them. I'm going to give you some of that. I'm going to give you all that in the beginning of it. But in the end, it's going to be a message to the madness. You guys going to love the journey. Most of y'all will. Some of you haters ain't going to like it. I don't care about haters. My thing is all about the end result for the people that really want to be here in this world. If you don't want to be in the world, if you want to keep banging, tripping, man, kill yourself. Get everybody out of here, man, because we trying to live, man. We want to live, man. We want to move forward in life. We want to see our grandkids live on. We want to, you know, produce more kids. You know, see our kids produce kids, and everybody flourish and nourish each other, man. And, you know, let's grow, man. Let's love on each other, man. As my homeboy Murdoch say. Shout out to Murdoch over there. It's my motherfucking homeboy, my actor for the Gangsta Jake TV series. Shout out for Gangsta Jake, Murdoch, which his name is Gangsta Jake as well. All right, let me get to this story, man. I know I like to talk a lot. I like to write too, though, but I like to take care of business. And at the end of the day, man, get out and support the books. Please, by all means necessary, buy a book. It ain't but $20. It'll last longer than that blunt would. I'm just talking, but it will. At the end of the day, we're going to get to the third chapter, A Long Time Coming. When Gangsta Jake finally made it back to Michelle and Robin 2 days later, he was $15,000 richer. He walked inside the hotel room with a pocket full of big face $100 bills. Besides the $10,000 he made from Ghost's car, his homies passed around a hat and came up with an additional $5,000 for him. To show his appreciation to Michelle and Robin for sticking by his side, he loaded them in his car and headed to the Fox Hill Mall for a shopping spree. Lucky them. After shopping for nearly 3 hours, Gangsta Jake and the girls each had 3 or 4 different outfits and the shoes to match. He purchased a pair of blue Mari Gators to wear with an all-black tailor suit, the new Jordans to go with the Sean John sweatsuit, and a few pieces of rocker wear. He was geared up for at least a few weeks. Remember, y'all, this book is a little back in the era, so the time zone, the dress code, it's a little bit in the past, so catch up, baby, in the end. But I'm going to teach you some history in this. He was originally planning to slide up to the Western Slurp Press, spend a few $100s on khakis, Chuck Taylors, and keep it gangster, the way he was used to wearing his clothes back in the days. However, he wanted to advance with time, which led him to go along with the advice of Michelle and Robin by purchasing some name brand clothing. To Gangsta Jake's surprise, he looked up from drinking out of a water fountain to see his ex-girlfriend, Tara. She and her boyfriend were walking past them, holding 2 bags full of clothes. Tara did not recognize them, but he definitely noticed her. She and her guy were looking like movie stars. He had on a pair of Chanel glasses and Prada dress with the purse to match. The shiny Rolex on her wrist went well with her attire. Her boyfriend was also decked out with an all iced out Rolex chain, ring, and bracelet. As he walked through the mall, all eyes were focused on his bling bling. They were shining like motherfucking rims. The more Gangsta Jake stared at Tara's boyfriend, the clearer his face became. Within a minute, he knew exactly who he was. He could not believe his eyes. After all these years, he finally ran across someone he really wanted to look. He really looked forward to seeing. Joy filled his body from excitement. He could not remember the last time he felt so euphoric about seeing anyone in life. He figured it would take at least a few months to catch up with the man who stood 7 or 8 yards away from him. Amazingly, Tara's boyfriend happened to be Little Papa, the guy who took the witness stand against bad business. Gangsta Jake knew not to go out like he did at South Park. His worst fears were to get ratted on again in prison. He learned from reading case law after case law and personally being testified against that it was hard to beat a snitch in court. He knew the chances of getting caught up with the witness present at the mall was very possible if he attempted to do something to Little Papa on the spot. He was not ready to go back to prison, nor or as long as things were looking up for him, if he planned to take action against Lil Papa and not be apprehended, he had to come up with a solid plan. Like the speed of light, Gangsta Jake had what he planned to do to Lil Papa all figured out. Now that he worked it out in his mind, he had to figure out what he had to tell Michelle and Robin, and quickly, because Tara and Lil Papa were headed toward the mall exit. Say, y'all, let's go. Wait, what's wrong, baby? We haven't got our food yet that we paid our money for. And why are you moving so fast? Baby, we have to go right now. I'll explain in a second, but let's roll for now. As the three walked toward the exit, Gangsta Jake looked toward Michelle, making sure no one else trailed them. Y'all see that guy walking with that girl? Yeah, both girls responded as they placed their seatbelts on. He's the one who took my life away from me 12 years ago. That clown got up on the witness stand and told a goddamn lie. His voice rose as he hit the steering wheel hard enough to feel a slight vibration inside the car. The animal in him came out. Rohan, please don't do anything stupid, Robin nervously stated. Robin, this don't have nothing to do with you, so you need to not worry about what's about to happen. What if somebody lied on you and had you all locked up behind that lying ass? This boy stayed in jail for 12 years behind him. 12 years, Robin, Michelle told Robin convincingly. She did not know exactly what he had in mind, but she had his back at all costs. Gangsta Jake followed Tara and Lil Papa until they reached their destination in Compton. Lil Papa had a 2-bedroom condominium located in Compton, on Compton Boulevard in Wilmington. As Gangsta Jake parked, and don't y'all be tripping because we know ain't no fly spots on Compton, Wilmington, but goddamn it, this is a fictitious book. Y'all stay focused. Anyway, as Gangsta Jake parked the car, he reached under his seat and pulled out a 44 Bulldog his partner gave to him earlier at the park. Horsehead handed it to him when he seen how his young homie was carrying it in the neighborhood. He figured at the rate he was going, Gangsta Jake may need it sooner or later. When Robin saw the gun, her heart skipped a beat. Oh my goodness, Rohan, what are you doing with that thing? She held her heart to make sure it would not jump out of her body. She was that afraid. Girl, it's crazy out here in the streets. A nigga have to have something to protect himself. What if the police put us over and find that thing? We're all going to jail. Robin said out of fear. Hell, I'd rather be caught with it than caught slipping without it. We're cool, baby. Ain't no police putting up on us. They ain't putting us over. How do you figure that? Robin asked with her eyes wide open, astounded at his nonchalant attitude. Because I'm rolling with two cuties, he smiled as he pinched Robin on her cheek. She pouted and sat back, uninterested in what he had to say. Michelle sucked her teeth at how Robin was reacting. Anything Gangsta Jake said or did was totally agreed on by his girl. After lounging on Little Papa Street for 45 minutes, Gangsta Jake was ready to make his move. He instructed Michelle and Robin to walk up to Little Papa's door, ring the doorbell. Once someone inside opened the doorbell, he planned on running in and handling his business. Robin was not down with the program, but after a long back and forth conversation, Michelle persuaded her that everything would be okay. As the two beauties walked toward the front door, Gangsta Jake trailed behind inconspicuously. On the third ring, a short Mexican lady opened the door with a pleasant smile. She was a housekeeper. When Gangsta Jake saw the door open, he took full advantage of the window of opportunities. He dashed past Michelle, Robin, and the housekeeper, holding a 44 Bulldog in his left hand. The housekeeper grabbed her heart and began screaming at the top of her lungs. Señor, señor, por favor, no me hasta daño puedo lavrarte lo que quebra. Whatever the hell this was. My boy wrote for me in Spanish right here. Basically it says, sir, please don't hurt me. Whatever you want, you can have it in English. Gangsta Jake Gangsta Jake paid her no attention, right? By the time the housekeeper caught her breath, he had already located Tara and Little Papa inside the shower together. Tara's heart dropped to the bottom of her feet when she looked up and saw the green-eyed gunman. Little Papa could not believe what he was experiencing. He would have paid any amount of money to be anywhere else at that very moment. Gangsta Jake grabbed them both by their wet hair and immediately tossed them to the floor. Ho ass nigga, you thought you would never see a gangster again, didn't you? Tara nearly went into shock when she realized who the brown-skinned bandit in front of her actually was. Her first thought was, he escaped from prison. How you like me now, disrespected ass bitch? You thought you done some slick shit when you robbed old Gangsta Jake out of his 20 G's, didn't you? It ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun, is it? Michelle, bring that screaming ass bitch in here, he yelled from the next room over. Michelle grabbed the poor woman by her hair without thinking on her own. Her reaction made her appear as if she had been hypnotized. Here she is, baby. Robin, now scared to death, walked alongside Michelle and the housekeeper. What do you want me to do with her? Gangsta Jake tossed her a roll of duct tape he found in the kitchen drawer. Tie her and these two up. Robin, help her, he commanded sharply. What? Said Robin. Man, this ain't my cup of tea. Robin, let's just do it so we can get the hell up out of here, Michelle pled with her girlfriend. What the hell are y'all waiting on? Turn around. What the hell are y'all waiting on? He turned around and questioned them. Enough time had already been wasted. Therefore, Michelle opted to restrain them on her own. Girl, what the fuck are you doing? Robin asked, looking at Michelle in disbelief. Michelle, you're tripping. This nigga's about to kill these people. Michelle paid Robin no mind as she continued the job that she was commanded to do. Before you do it, Tara, Little Papa, and the housekeeper were all duct taped. Since Robin obviously was not trying to help, Gangsta Jake assisted his girl. Fool, where's all the chips at? I know you and this bitch is papered up. I heard about how well y'all was living it up while I was suffering in this 6x9 cell. I just didn't know it was your motherfucking ass living it up with this gold digging hoe. Smack! Gangsta Jake hit Lil Papa in the head with the butt of his pistol. Ouch! He hollered out. Due to his hand being tied, he was forced to rub his down busted forehead on the carpet. The money in his safe. The money's in the safe inside my room closet. Please don't kill me, dog. He begged. I have $150,000 over there. You can have it all. Just don't smoke me. Give me a pass. Let me make it. Lil Papa nervously pled. Nigga, this ain't Let's Make a Deal, nor is it Burger King. You ain't having it your way up in here. You should have thought about that before you got on the witness stand and told a goddamn lie on me. Boy, Gangsta Jake hated them snitches, boy. Boy, they lucky I put this in the story. I swear to God, they lucky I put this in the story. But anyway, let me keep rolling. Terror felt the heat and need to reason. I'm sorry for taking your money, Rohan, she wept. I can pay you back for the money I borrowed with interest. Shut up, you scandalous ass bitch. You're only sorry that I caught your ass. You don't give a fuck about me, ho. Michelle, cover this bitch mouth up. Robin could not believe what she was being a witness to. She only hoped and prayed that Gangsta Jake did not take Lil Papa life before her and everyone else's eyes. After Lil Papa mentioned the cash, Gangsta Jake dragged him and Lil Terror to the safe in order to gain entry. Michelle and Robin stuck close by, accompanying the housekeeper, who was nervous and confused and began to sweat profusely. Open it up, was the first command Gangsta Jake gave after freeing Lil Papa's hand. With a few flicks of the wrist, the safe door opened. Now, that's what the fuck I'm talking about, Gangsta Jake told himself while removing the stacks of cash and every other piece of jewelry from within. Can we please go now, Robin, scared and upset, requested. Based on the time that elapsed, Michelle concurred with her best friend. Without delay, Gangsta Jake walked up to Lil Papa and placed a .44 caliber pistol up to his temple. Lil Papa's body shook like an old mini bike. His eyes spoke the words that were trapped behind the duct tape on his mouth. Bang, bang, bang! Gangsta Jake was not into giving out passes, as Lil Papa so desperately suggested. Instead of the 3 shots, in a matter of 3 shots, a triple homicide had occurred. He shot Lil Papa, Terror, and the housekeeper in the head. The way Robin reacted toward his actions, he thought about shooting her as well. Against his inner feelings, he allowed her to live. She whooped and cried as the 3 of them ran off and jumped into the car. Robin, shut the fuck up. I told you what that fool did to me. And that bitch, his face turned up. That bitch robbed me and left me for dead. I guarantee you she won't fuck over anyone else again. Them crocodile tears wasn't about to save her conniving ass. They got what they had coming. Fuck them. Look at me. I have blood all over my clothes, Robin complained, wishing she never came back to Los Angeles in the first place. Robin, take them off and change into one of your new outfits. You motherfuckers are crazy. Why did you kill the housekeeper? She didn't do a thing. Never mind. I don't even want to know. Michelle, I'm ready to get on a plane and take my ass back to Brooklyn. Girl, I'm scared as hell. Look at how I'm shaking. I'm not with all this shit. Gangsta Jake did not like how Robin was continuing on about the murders. Robin, shut the fuck up, Robin. Be quiet. You're talking too motherfucking much. Basically, Michelle was hoping Robin would just close her fucking mouth, as I just said. God damn, I wrote this book years ago, but who? Hey, you already know what the fuck it is. Robin, shut the fuck up. You just see this motherfucker kill 3 people. Are you fucking crazy, girl? Keep your motherfucking mouth shut. Be happy you ain't on that side of the equation. But anyway, remember, y'all, this is only fiction. This is fiction. Anyway, Michelle was hoping, okay, she would have shut up. She knew her man and fully understood his feelings towards snitches and people who he felt took advantage of him while he was incarcerated. Robin was pushing the line, and before long, she realized it. The look in Gangsta Jake's eyes warned her to dummy the fuck up or be sorry. She caught the drift and felt. She caught the drift and left the issue alone, basically. Robin was smart. She wasn't no goddamn fool. She knew she was in the motherfucking presence of a motherfucking damn idiot. She didn't think it was like that at first because guess what? Remember, as I mentioned, she helped the motherfucker get out of prison. She helped this fool get out of jail. So guess what? I don't know if she's gonna try to help get him back. I don't know if she's gonna be down with this. Hey man, I'm just like, it's been a long time since I wrote the book. But anyway, let me get into this part right here, right now. Because this chapter is almost over, y'all. As much as y'all like it, as much as y'all want to read more, you're gonna have to wait till the next episode. So, I'm cool. Y'all, I'm sorry. Here, Michelle, do something with this bloody dress. A now-aware Robin tore open one of her bags and slipped on a new outfit. Get off at the next exit, baby, Gangsta Jake told his girl as he peeped Robin out through the rear view mirror. I want to get another rest stop. Those Koreans at that other spot is nosy as fuck. We'll double back and get our things later. Excuse me. Damn, look at all this fucking money. Y'all think we shopped up a storm earlier. We're about to paint the town up for real. Robin, still in shock, was thinking of ways to get away from Gangsta Jake crazy ass, contrary to his way of thinking. Rohan was definitely not the gentleman she had grown to know over the years. His telephone conversations were all smooth and charming. Every word he spoke seemed to always have a genuine meaning. She never would have imagined him turning out to be such a vicious person. There was no doubt in her mind now that the court had let a killer slip through the cracks. She was convinced he had killed the little girl in the drive-by shooting that he was accused of. But she was wrong. He didn't really do it. I tell you, I wrote the book. He didn't do the murder. Ghost did it. But anyway, as I just mentioned right here, whoa, Ghost did it. In fact, wait, hold up. I'm getting ahead of myself. Ghost did it, in fact, killed the little girl at mine. She explored the possibility of Gangsta Jake killing her and decided to have a talk with God. Lord, I don't know what I've gotten myself into, but please allow me to get out of it. She prayed silently with her eyes wide open. Robin did not want the others to know that she was frightened to death. Man, they shook the hell up out of Robin, motherfucking ass. Well, as I mentioned in the first 1 and 2, it's always a pleasure to see you folks. You guys come back and join my channel. Come fuck with me. As a matter of fact, come hang out with me. I'm about to try to stop using profanity like my big homie Cartoon. Boy, you just set a good example by not using profanity. But guess what? You ain't been using profanity when you was all tripping doing all this other stuff way back at all the other time. So you know what? I'm going to keep cussing, man. Because, boy, I don't give you use profanity. Nah, I'm still going to get this message off. But at the end of the day, shout out to my homie Cartoon over there in your foundation. Shout out to Vonnie Loco over there. Man, continue doing that music, man. Get that shit out there. Look, for what you gonna do? Put us on the map. Nigga, we trying to help each other. Anyway, I'm just clowning. We all gonna make it happen. But at the end of the day, y'all, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to my channel. Please tune in for the next episode, which will be part 4 of the Gangsta Jake TV series. This is the reading of the Gangsta Jake TV series, as I mentioned. For those that was not here, for those that are not fully following my story, which I need you guys to follow. By the way, man, hit that like button over there for me. Hit the like button, because without them likes, without them numbers going up, man, we just wasting each other's time. And guess what? I can't get this TV series off the ground wasting each other's time. So help me out and we're going to help each other, because it takes a family to raise a village. It's a village to raise a family, as I mentioned earlier. Told you earlier, I'm not doing no scripted. I'm not doing no editing. I'm going back and forth. Whatever you guys see that I'm putting together, you're going to be seeing. It's going to be coming to you live and direct. Without any further delay, I'm going to go ahead and get the hell up out of here, because guess what? I got a motherfucking blunt I got to go smoke. So y'all be good. Take care. And until next time, you guys take care of each other. You guys be good. And I'll see you at the top, not from the top. That's